Hey everyone, welcome to Panu's Quilling Point. I am making this series of videos to show common mistakes beginners do while quilling. I have also asked some of my FB quilling buddies for suggestions, which is why this idea of quilling mistakes video ended up into part 1 as many common mistakes came into my inbox. So let's get started. Two sides of same strip. Quilling strips has two sides. Initially I was not bothered which side I was taking and which side I was quilling, which is why I used to get different colors in the coil and shabby finishing. So remember, always take strips in one pattern. Smooth sides should be on one side and rough side should be on another. Second, don't give 110% where not needed. As funny as it sounds, this is the one reason why new quillers end up damaging their work. While making the tight coil, new quillers give some extra force while quilling. That tight coil looks so great, but when you try to pull it out of the needle, it damages the coil. Yes, some quillers do that. Third, one thing at a time. This error or mistakes happens when you are doing multiple similar shapes at a time. When a design needs multiple similar shapes and takes lots of time, we do work in parts and sometimes get slightly different shapes than we had made earlier. So, the best practice in such situation is that you take one shape at a time, make it and then move to the next one. Fourth, know your tools. This is especially when you use border buddy for hollow tight coils. Usually, new quillers face this problem. They take either one or two strips for the hollow tight coil, which is because the bigger circumference get less number of overlappings and the structure remains weak. Remember, while using the border buddy, the bigger the circumference you are using for the coil, more number of strips you will need. Fifth, all pairs are identical. Ever seen a pair of gloves, shoes or socks are different in size, shape or structure? Pairs are always identical. So, while making jhumka earrings, domes should be made using same size of mold. And this is important, equal amount of pressure should be given to both the pieces of pair. To correct it, generally make similar shapes at the same time or back to back to maintain the continuity of size, shape and structure. Strike the iron when it's hot. This is what I have learned when I was trying to make square shaped jhumkas. It's all about the timing while doing these shape shifts in quilling. When giving a square shape to a jhumka dome, the dome should be in position to get mold. And this is when it's half wet with glue. And again, the equal amount of pressure is required to make it look perfect. Sometimes giving some extra pressure ruins the design. So be gentle while doing this. These are some of the mistakes which I did. I was notified by my quilling buddies about their experience and their mistakes. I will be including them in my future videos in this series. If you found this video helpful to you, do hit the like button and subscribe. And also comment and tell us about your mistakes.